everyone, welcome back to Code with Akshi. This is a day 5 of our Python basic series. In today's lesson, we are going to learn if, elif and else statements. These are used to make decisions in Python. So by the end of this video, you will be able to write programs so that can think and make decisions. So let's now get started. So before learning the code, let's understand what decision making means. In our daily life, we make decisions all the time. For example, if it's raining, we take an umbrella. Otherwise, we go outside normally. So Python works in the same way. It checks the condition first and then decides which code should run. So this is how exactly what is if and else helps us to do. Let's start with the if statement. The if statement, it checks whether a condition is true. If the condition is true, then the Python runs the code inside the if block. If the condition is false, then the Python simply skips that code. So remember, if means only do this when the condition is true. Here in this example, age is equal to 20. If age is greater than equal to 18, then it prints eligible to vote. So this is how the if statement works. And the next is about the how if works. So let's understand this using a simple flowchart. So Python first checks the condition. If the answer is true, it executes the code. If the answer is false, it skips that code and moves to the next line. So this is what the flowchart shows. So Python always checks first and then decides what to do. Now let's learn the if-else statement. Sometimes we want Python to do something even when the condition is false. So that's where else comes in. If the condition is true, then the if block returns. Otherwise the else block runs. So you can see in the example also. If the condition is true, the statement which is above the below the if statement will be executed, or else part will be executed. So next is about the indentation. This is one very important thing in Python, that is indentation, means leaving spaces before writing the code inside a block. Means Python uses indentation to understand which lines belongs together. If the indentation is wrong, then Python gives an error. So always keep your indentation correct. So that we usually use 4 spaces. Next we will move on to the practical example. That is, let's write a program that checks whether a number is even or odd. Like number is equal to int of input, enter a number, where the user will enter a number. It checks with the condition if number module 2 is equal to 0. Means if the remainder is 0, then it prints it as even number, or else it prints as odd number. So this is a simple example of using an if-else statement. So if a user enters the number 2, it will check if the number is divisible by 2. That's how it prints whether the number is even or odd. Like if a user enters a number 7, then it will print as an odd number because remainder is not 0. Next, let's see another example. Suppose we want to check whether the temperature is greater than 35 degrees or it's greater than 20 degrees and all. Like if the temperature is greater than 35 degrees, we will display it as hot. If it's greater than 20 degrees, we display it as a pleasant weather. So otherwise we display it as a cold weather. Here we use if, elif and else together. Python checks each conditions one by one until it finds the correct one. So now let's quickly revise what we learned today. We use if to check the first condition. We use elif when we have another condition to check, and we use else when none of the conditions are true. And don't forget, proper indentation is very important in Python. So congratulations, you have successfully completed day 5 of our Python basic series. Now you know how Python makes decisions using if, elif and else. Practice these examples on your own because practice makes programming easier. If this video helped you, don't forget to like, subscribe and share. This is Code with Akshi. Happy coding. Thank you. And this code is for you.